Hey everyone, this is Vanessa from the Pudgy Rabbit, and today I'm going to go over some common issues you might be running into when making your magic circle. So here's a few problems that you might be seeing when making your magic circle. First, your magic circle gets loose and won't stay fully closed as you crochet. Next, your magic circle might still have a large opening in the center, even if you've pulled it closed all the way. And finally, your magic circle won't close no matter how hard you pull on the tail. If you're encountering any of these issues, here's how you can fix them. If your magic circle gets loose and won't stay closed as you crochet, fix this by weaving in the tail of your yarn. So here I have my magic circle, and you see it's fully closed. I'm going to take the tail of my yarn and weave it in and out of the stitches using my yarn needle. And I'll work the tail going around in one direction and then work in the opposite direction, and this will just help lock the tail in place and prevent my magic circle from opening back up. So I have my yarn needle threaded with my tail, and I'm just going to start weaving it in and out of the stitches. Once I've gone all the way around in one direction, I'm going to work back in the opposite direction. Now my tail's woven in, and my magic circle should stay fully closed and won't come loose as I crochet. If your magic circle still has this large hole in the center, even if you've pulled it closed as tight as it'll go, this means that you didn't crochet over your tail when making your circle. So here's the start of my magic circle with my ring of yarn, the tail end of the yarn, and my working yarn. When I start making my stitches, I want to make sure that I'm working them over the ring and the tail end of the yarn. If I move my tail off to the side and work my stitches only over the ring of yarn, this is when you'll get that big gap in the center. So here I'm just going to work my stitches over just the ring of yarn and leave the tail off to the side to show you what happens. So I finished my stitches, and you can see that the tail is going in the opposite direction of my crochet. And when I pull on the tail and pull it closed, I'm left with this gap in the center no matter how tightly I pull on the tail. To fix this, I want to make sure that the tail is running parallel to my ring of yarn so that when I work my stitches, I'm making them over both the tail and the ring. I use my thumb and my forefinger to hold on to the ring and the tail, like this, and now you can see the tail of the yarn is right next to the ring, and then I use the last 3 fingers of my hand to hold on to my working yarn. Now I can insert my hook into the ring, making sure it comes underneath both the tail and the ring of yarn, and then I can work my stitch. And there I've made one single crochet going over both the tail and the ring of yarn. I'm going to continue working my stitches into my ring, always making sure that my hook comes underneath both the tail and the ring of yarn. All my stitches are done, and you can see the tail of the yarn is going in the same direction as my crochet. And now when I pull it closed, it pulls closed all the way without any gap in the center. If you've worked all your stitches and your tail is going in the right direction, but you still can't pull your ring closed at all, there could be a couple of reasons for this. First, it could be that your stitches are too tight and there's no room for your tail to be able to pull through smoothly. An easy fix for this is to just simply ease up on your tension, or you can switch to a larger hook to loosen up your stitches. Another reason might be is that when you're creating the ring, you're wrapping around your fingers using the tail of the yarn and not the working yarn. When wrapping your yarn around your hand, it's important to pay attention to the direction that you're wrapping in. So I start with my tail at the front of my hand and then wrap it around the back, crossing it over, forming an X. I want to make sure that the tail is going from the left to the right so that my tail is on the outside and the working yarn is on the inside. If you're left-handed, when you lay your tail across the front of your hand, you want to make sure that you're going from the right to the left, so when you wrap it around, again, your tail of your yarn should be on the outside and then the working yarn should be on the inside. If you've wrapped your yarn around your hand correctly with the tail on the outside and the working yarn on the inside, when you bring your hook underneath the tail to grab the working yarn and then pull it under, twisting towards you to create a loop, and then you grab the working yarn again and pull it through that loop, you'll have created a slip knot going around the ring of yarn and the tail. When you pull on the tail, the ring should close. If you take the tail of your yarn and instead of going from left to right, you go right to left, like this, and wrap it around, forming the X. Now your working yarn will be on the outside and your tail yarn will be on the inside. And when you go to try and form that loop, you end up grabbing the tail and then twisting it under, forming the loop. And you'll grab the tail again and pull it through that loop. And instead of creating a slip knot, this just makes a knot around the ring of yarn. So when you pull on the tail, the ring will never close because it's just a knot instead of being a slip knot. So when wrapping your yarn around your hand as you make your circle, you want to pay attention to the direction that you're wrapping in so that your tail of your yarn is always on the outside and the working yarn is always on the inside. When your yarn is wrapped in the right direction, your ring should be able to close easily. I hope you find these tips helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.